The movie is Friendship, which was written and directed by Andrew DeYoung. The comedy film follows Craig, a somewhat odd and lonely suburban dad who becomes fast friends with his charismatic new neighbor, Austin. Craig's eccentricities grow more and more apparent to Austin and eventually cause their friendship to completely erode. After Austin makes it clear he doesn't want to hang out with Craig anymore, Craig continues to make desperate attempts to rekindle the friendship, but his chaotic and absurd actions ultimately threaten to ruin both of their lives. These days, there aren't a ton of straight up comedy movies that go into theaters. There are a lot of action comedies and horror comedies, but there are very few movies where, above all else, the goal of the film is to make audiences laugh. That alone made me super excited to see this movie. But then pairing the effortlessly funny Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd together, coupled with the oddly relatable premise, I could not wait for this movie to come out in theaters. And it did not disappoint. This was easily the funniest movie I've seen in recent memory, and it does such a good job of keeping you laughing the entire time as it hits you with joke after joke within every scene. This movie has a fantastic script that makes the terribly awkward and cringeworthy interactions unbelievably funny. And it also has incredibly impressive comedic performances from its lead actors. If you didn't know who Tim Robinson was before this, consider this movie your introduction. He is one of the funniest comedic actors working right now, and it was so awesome to see him get to just go all out in a feature film. He's most well known from his hilariously funny sketch show, I Think You Should Leave, on Netflix, but this is his first role starring in a film, and man, did he crush it. He is just so funny with everything he does. Legitimately, even just his minor facial expressions make me crack up. Every time he would come on screen, I just couldn't help but laugh. The chemistry between him and Paul Rudd was as good as it gets, to the point that I want as many future films with those two on screen together as possible. Paul Rudd does such a good job playing this idea of this suave, cool guy that everybody wants to be friends with, and it is so funny in so many different ways. There's so many twists and turns with his character that you don't see coming, and he's just a joy to watch. And even beyond those two, the more minor characters smashed their roles too and made me laugh a ton. A lot of the funniest moments came from interactions between Tim Robinson's character Craig and a lot of those smaller roles, like the cell phone store guy or a random guy at a party. Unsurprisingly, Connor O'Malley's character had me laughing hysterically, and he was in the movie for maybe 2 minutes. One of the best aspects of this film is that it was actually a great movie outside of the comedy. I think most adults, and especially adult men, can relate to the idea of how challenging it can be making new friends as an adult. The movie does an awesome job of playing with this difficult thing that most people go through, and it pushes it to its most extreme places to make the point that sometimes it's best to just let things go, and that it's okay if you and this other person just aren't meant to be friends. We often obsess over the reason why a friendship fizzled out, or what we could have done or said to make things turn out differently. But this movie makes it so clear what a pointless exercise that is. And that's one of the reasons I loved it so much. Now, I will say, I'm sure there's going to be people who think this movie is kind of bizarre and aren't really sure what to make of Tim Robinson, but I think he's one of those comedians who you either get or you don't. There isn't much of an in between. But for those people who get it, this film is ridiculously funny. This is a laugh out loud funny, original comedy film that you should absolutely go see in theaters while you still can, because it is so much funnier having that shared experience with everyone else in the theater. And also because if we want more comedies to come to theaters like this, it's incredibly important to support good ones like this when they come out, and the best way you can do that is by purchasing a movie ticket. You can currently catch this one exclusively in movie theaters. So go watch Friendship. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, please share it with a friend, add a comment letting me know what you thought of this movie or what movie you think I should review next, and subscribe to my channel. I put out a movie review each week, so subscribe to stay tuned. Thanks, y'all.